have a plan too, by the way. My plan is to hurry up and get on the show here. Carolyn is here to talk about your gardens, and this morning her ears might have been buzzing because not only did we talk about you before you got here with what I told you off the air, but we also said that one of these days I have this. Ever since you started the Facebook page, I always want to take the camera and go to Lakeland, where there are trees that look different than our trees. Mm-hmm. They look like Dr. Seuss drew them or something, and I don't know what they are.
Some different, yeah.
They got long and they got springy and they're just and they're tall.
Right.
It's like, what are they? So I don't know if that's enough of a description, but
probably
so I want to take pictures. That's what I love, the Facebook page. So anyway, Caroline is here. Good morning, Caroline. The phone line is open if you want to talk about your garden or anything really. The number is 622-9622. Super Bowl's coming up. I'm sure you want to garden on Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any Super Bowl plans?
No, I plan on watching the game. I got a couple dollars on it,
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Like between friends?
Pools. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do the pool kind of thing.
So Patriots?
No.
No, you
No. No, I want Atlanta to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you've been an Atlanta fan forever?
No, just because Patriots are, just the Patriots.
I think my son was an Atlanta fan when he was, I'm not a sports guy.
I'm not a big, I'll watch it because it's, I don't have time to sit and watch football most of the time.
But the Super Bowl is fun.
But the Super Bowl is different, yeah. I mean, it's the big game, of the year.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I have to work the next day, so I don't think we're going anywhere to go watch. We'll probably just watch it.
Do you have any sideshows that you like? Like by sideshows, I mean like the commercials or the Puppy Bowl.
I like to watch the commercials and stuff. I think I've missed the Puppy Bowl because the last few years I've been at a friend's house watching it, so it's
right.
I mean, they had multiple televisions and the bonfire in the backyard kind of thing, so it was a big, it was a big event.
Do you have any to switch over to gardening and any vegetables that you like to cook a certain way or?
No, not necessarily.
Kill the fatted calf.
Yeah, no. No, it's usually finger food stuff. Wings and chips and dips and that kind of stuff. And
do you make the wings yourself? Do you do the wings?
Well, I mean, I do. At those, when I go to a party, not usually. Usually with something like that, I'll bring, just something extra to go with, like everybody else does. But no, at home, I don't mind. I don't mind frying wings. They're easy to do, and it's just amazing. I know it's nothing garden related. When I first started cooking wings, wings were the trash part of the chicken.
I remember. Yes, nobody wanted the wings.
When I came, I started making wings.
Yes.
In 82, so they weren't popular yet.
So you were making them popular.
I worked at a restaurant down in Lake Worth, and we did hot wings. We did buffalo wings. The owner was a guy from Buffalo.
Oh, really?
And so he brought his wings, and I do his.
So you were on the cutting edge of this whole fad.
And our curly fries were hand cranked out of I forget the size on the potato. I can't remember if that was a number one. The potato was
gigantic.
If you can't see, if you're not
small
watching
watermelon looks like.
Yeah, small watermelon, huge. And they were hand cranked out, and they would actually measure out. We measured some out to about 14 feet in length as a curly fry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We stretched one. I cut one, and we stretched it down the bar, and it hung over both sides. I think the bar was like 12 feet long. But I mean, when I moved to Ocala, and then I bought them myself, and would go to the meat market and buy the 5-pound box. Yes, you had to cut them yourself because there weren't pre-cut wings. They were the trash part of the bird. And I want to say they were like 29 cents a pound. 29.
And what are they now?
$2.58 a pound.
Oh, wow.
And up, depending on.
Oh, wow. Because they became popular.
Because they became popular.
But did they become meatier too? Because
yes, they are.
What the heck happened?
Because when the other ones, I actually prefer the smaller ones.
Really?
I do. I don't know why.
Does it actually taste different to you than the other part of the bird?
I'm
not talking. No,
I've always been a wing eater since I was even a kid.
But that's what I mean. But not the sauce, not the hot sauce. But I mean, does the wing meat actually taste different to you?
Different. I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm one of these strange people. I don't like chicken legs.
My brother
Ew.
would swear, my brother Bob would swear that the chicken wing was the best part.
That's what I always thought it was.
Isn't that weird? I can't tell.
I don't know if
I
it's
can't tell
because
you the
we
difference.
convinced. No, well, that's the same thing. Like I said, I don't like the legs.
But
I
do
don't
they
know
taste
why.
different? They don't taste any different, do they?
I don't know. It's the leg is the dark meat with the thigh, and the wings are a little more of a white meat. It could be. I think they get a little crisper. Maybe when you're baking a chicken or something like that, that maybe it's a little.
So the
crispier.
ratio of meat to skin.
To skin is different.
Because I don't like the advice from health people.
Right.
Take the skin off and throw it away.
No, that's.
Oh, you
all
with
the
me on
flavor.
this one?
Yeah, that's all.
I
the
like the
flavor.
skin. Yeah.
Nice and crunchy,
And it holds the salt. I love that.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. See, we're on the same page with
There
that
we
one.
go. Good old school way of doing the chicken. But no, it's just a Super Bowl is just something.
Do you drink beer?
Yes.
Do you know? I don't know how many people know this about me. I've never drank a whole beer
No.
in my whole life, so it's
Just
on my
don't care
bucket
for
list.
the taste.
No, I don't know why, but I'm thinking. I'm 62. I want to.
You might as well throw back a beer.
I want to
give
say,
him a short one. We'll get a little 8-ounce kit.
Which one would you recommend? What brand? And would you recommend a can or a bottle or
Bottle
a
tastes
Stein?
A bottle tastes cleaner.
I like the Stein. I like the look of a Stein.
Yeah. But that's generally a big cup of beer.
Yeah, cup.
Yeah, well, cup mug. A
Okay.
Stein is that's generally quite
Okay.
a large.
So what's the brand you would recommend?
I'm so
partial?
mild mannered too. I'm a Bud drinker, Bud Light.
So light. Why light?
Less
better than-
calories.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
All right, we will talk about gardening, I guess.
I'm a
The
wimp.
phone is ringing. Who knows?
Yeah, I know. We're off on a tangent here or something. It's cold out, people.
It's Super Bowl week.
It's Super Bowl week.
Food is an important part of this day.
It is. It is. It's a big part. And if you're growing your own stuff, hey.
Growing your own stuff. Speaking
yeah.
of which, I know when Suzanne used to do the show,
Yeah.
she did not want to talk about marijuana.
No.
And I only want to talk about it in this way. There's a big movement right now,
there is.
not only in California, but even here in Florida. So I'm wondering if that's going to be another cash crop.
It's possible. It'll probably replace tobacco.
All right, let's go to the phone. Boy,
right.
beer and tobacco and
Yeah,
marijuana.
watch out.
We're
We gotta watch
chicken
out for
wings.
this.
My God, what a
I
topic.
think we got the munchies. Or
Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah, good morning, good morning. Yeah, most places deep fry their wings, but Hungry Howie's and Domino's bake their wings in the oven.
something. Oh. Didn't know.
And let me see, Larry's beer question. I'm a very seldom beer drinker myself, but when I do take a beer, I like a Sam Adams.
Okay.
Well, I like the name.
Well,
Sam
that's
Adams.
my choice. It doesn't mean anything to anybody in the world, but
That's what your preference would be.
Yeah.
all right. Have a good morning, all.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jim.
you too.
So when I was in New York, we'll get off of this and
Right.
we'll take the break. But when I was in New York, one more thing I want to tell you about beer. When I was a kid and growing up on Long Island, we learned that George Washington went to a tavern in Lower Manhattan, and back in those days, whatever they called it.
Right.
And the tavern was still there. That was where he had his
Oh, okay,
retirement party,
okay,
and they all
okay.
got drunk, even including George Washington. apparently.
Okay.
So I was telling my son about it. He said to me, "Well, can we go see it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm not really sure where it is. I think it's called Francis or something." Just an old memory I had. So anyway, we went downtown, and sure enough, we found it. And there it is, and it's still got the picture of George. I guess they capitalized on the fact that that's
Sure,
the history.
sure.
So I felt bad because he wanted to go have a beer, but he knew Dad doesn't drink beer. So I said, "Well, come on, I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you." But he didn't want to do it. So I think if I could, ease into this tradition in America.
Tradition of having a
Then
cold
next
beer.
time I go to New York with Alex, I could say, "Come on, let's go to George Washington's
and
place.
go have a beer. Yeah. We'll go have a draft.
Let's go have a beer." Yeah. All right. Now, with all that said, we are talking about gardening. We'll be right back.
Yep.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, sunshine for the most part and becoming milder with a high of 69 to 73. It'll be clear and cool Tuesday night with a low of 42 in the coolest inland spots to 49 along the coast. Wednesday, sunshine and becoming even warmer, high 73 to 77. Thursday, partly sunny and pleasant, the high 74 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
When you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, you won't take the new car depreciation because Automax saves you thousands on late model vehicles. Browse the inventory online at automaxocala.com. Then come down to see the great vehicles and upfront pricing in person. Compare up to 60 models inside the climate control showroom. So take your time. No high pressure, no gimmicks, no games. On the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax. Quality cars, outlet prices.
Leprechaun Soft Wash is the roof washing method that is safe and effective on shingles, tile, metal and shake roofs, vinyl, wood, aluminum, hardy board and stucco siding, driveways, pavers, and the list goes on. Leprechaun Soft Wash is fully insured and uses biodegradable cleaning products. Plus, Leprechaun Soft Wash offers a spot-free warranty on roof cleanings. Call 751-2325.
No more blimey roof stains with Leprechaun Soft Wash. 751-2325.
Sunday is Super Bowl 51, and Honey Baked Ham has teamed up with WOCA to give one lucky listener all the fixings for a fabulous Super Bowl party for 20 people. Sandwiches, sides, soft drinks, plates, napkins, utensils, even a cookie or a brownie. Honey Baked Ham can make any day feel like a party, and all you have to do is call in and register to win. Call 732-8000 right now. Leave your name and number, and Friday during Fun with Joe, we'll announce the winner. It's a Super Bowl spectacular from WOCA and Honey Baked Ham. Yum.
Sunrise Automotive, this is Matt.
Hey Matt, it's Dan.
Hey Dan.
Listen, we're going to be doing some traveling and I need to make sure the car is in good shape.
Why don't you just bring it on by? Let us check it out. We can check all your belts, your hoses, your tires, all your fluids. In out of town, is that up north in the cold?
Yep.
Okay, let's check your antifreeze. Also, let's make sure your washer fluid has got alcohol in it so it doesn't freeze up north, because that makes for a rotten day. And let's check your air pressure in your tires. Let's look at your brakes, make sure everything is safe and secure there. Let's go through it and just make sure everything is ready to go on the road. You due for an oil change?
Yep.
Whenever you come in to get your oil change, we always check your belts, your hoses, all your lights. We go through and make sure that everything is working properly. We check all your fluid levels. We do that every time you come in to Sunrise Automotive.
So just call you back at this number?
Yeah, just give me a call back at 690-1993 whenever you're ready to come in. And you can drop it off, leave it with us, whatever's most convenient for you. Look forward to seeing you at Sunrise Automotive.
All right, 19 minutes after 9 o'clock. Caroline Baldwin is here. This show is called In the Garden with Caroline. 47 degrees right now,
Yep.
Caroline.
And it is actually a garden show, not
It is.
We've just been having a little fun, like you say, Super Bowl week. And I just for fun, while we were off the air, I took a look here, just looked up 50 ultimate Super Bowl recipes. This one I think is sponsored by like the Today Show or something like that.
Oh, really?
And I mean, there are some that if you are a vegetable gardener, that you could be doing with some of your own, produce that you're growing. I mean, you can, if you've got potatoes that you've done, I lost that one already. There was a dip, or doing your, the potato skins, or baked potato dip. And this one, make this in your slow cooker. Remember to eat it with bacon chips because, bacon,
Right.
Bacon makes everything good. If salsa, if you grow your own, tomatoes and things like that. We've had a mild winter. You may still have some Roma tomatoes on the plant, or you did until it turned cold. Jalapenos, maybe you've grown some of your own onions. You can do that. If you've grown any big onions, or just do from when the supermarket is, do your blooming onion, get the.
I love the blooming onion.
Oh yeah, blooming onions are so.
So there's a gardening. That's a gardening and food world coming together.
That is, and it's just like one gigantic onion ring with dip. I mean, I don't know how many calories
so good.
are in
who
one
cares?
of those, but
who cares?
I know.
Do you care?
No. When I eat one of those, no. It's usually I need somebody to help me. Though they're too big.
Well, that's true. That's true.
They're definitely to share around with a friend. But I mean, gardening can go with your Super Bowl thing too. Just harvest the morning, get everything ready and prep so you can enjoy the day with your friends and family while you're enjoying the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's a
So
big-
that you're not cooking all the time.
It's another holiday. We don't recognize it as a
No,
holiday. It's sort of
that's
kind of
true.
is.
It is kind of because it is a national pastime.
Yeah.
Football is, and football gets more of it than I think. The World Series. I almost forgot what that game was. The baseball, even though baseball is more of an American sport. Football,
That's debatable by some people.
I think
Some
more
people,
people. I think more people pay attention to football, and it is even if you're not a regular football watcher like me. I don't follow the teams throughout the year. I still want to watch the game.
I don't at
the
all.
end of
But
the year.
yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
It's one of those kind of things that like you
For
say,
some
it's like
reason.
a national holiday kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't want to distract from the garden talk, but
No.
But I actually like listening to the sports radio, even though I don't really have a clue what they're talking about. It's just fun. Hey,
fun to
it's
do.
not politics. It's not people arguing about
True.
important stuff.
True.
Not to me, anyway.
Right. But we'll get back here to gardening. I guess Florida Gardening 101 started last night. Those who went, I hope everybody had a good time and was learning. This is all week, so it was last night and it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In-depth, week-long course on gardening in Central Florida for Marion County here. So if you've missed it, it is an annual event. I'm trying to think if we do it twice a year. It always seems like I feel like I announce it more than once a year, but then again,
Yeah, sure does. Yeah.
so I'm not sure if we do a spring. This would be considered late winter, early spring, and then again maybe in the fall. I'm not real sure. I have to pay attention this year. But also we're only a little over a month away. About a little over a month away for the Master Gardeners Spring Festival coming up March 11th and 12th. This is, and I think I figured it out, the 23rd or 24th annual
Wow.
and festival, and it has gotten bigger and bigger. One of the largest, the area's largest ones, and for our area, it's like the kickoff one. I think I did see that there was one this weekend or last weekend coming up that was further south. But then again, their planting dates are a little earlier than ours also. And, they kind of might have been pushing it. But here you're coming into the season of all the spring garden shows and the garden clubs having their big open days or plant sales and things like that. So,
I think
keep
that,
an eye out.
I think that most annual events are continued by the people who started them. Because you never hear about the 100th annual. It's always the 20-something. So I hope this is not nearing its end of its lifespan.
No, let's hope. No, and it has continued on with a change of leadership.
So this will go on. There'll be the 300th annual one day.
Hopefully, so long as the Master Gardener program, in conjunction with Extension and University of Florida, something like this at least should continue forward. It may change over the years, just based on outlooks and things like that on gardening and landscape and that. But it has changed. I mean, it has changed that we've changed extension directors.
Right.
It has changed that we've changed Master Gardener coordinators. It has changed that we've had many people come and go out of the program itself. I mean, we have approximately 100 people that are Master Gardeners. Out of that, we all know the 80-20 kind of thing. But I would almost say that 80% of our Master Gardeners are fairly active, and that's how you keep a program like this going. And I mean, they're all volunteers. In order to be a Master Gardener, you are not only you're taking a course that has become almost like a college level course.
I know.
It has really changed from when I became a Master Gardener into, you really are learning a lot.
And you're humble. You always back away from when I say stuff like this. But the fact that you take your Master Gardener credentials, thank you.
Yeah.
Bring it to the airwaves and share it on a weekly basis for an hour every week for free. This is your volunteer.
That's what we do.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's really oh my gosh. I mean, Suzanne did it.
Yeah.
Was Suzanne the Master Gardener?
Suzanne was the Master Gardener coordinator.
So I mean, just the fact that you ladies have done this is just outstanding, really.
And it's just something, and that's part of what Master Gardeners are. Is we're taught or reinforced on practices that are research-based from the University of Florida and other research facilities to then take and bring that information to the homeowner. We are homeowner-oriented, not small farm, not equine, nothing like that. We don't deal in livestock. We don't deal in the small truck farm.
Just chicken wings.
Just, personal cooking. And even then, there's another actual office and extension that can help you with that.
Oh, really?
The nutrition and food programs. But, so we deal with the lawn, the landscape, and such like that for the homeowner. And that's what we do, though, is to bring that knowledge that we have gained and that we learn and bring it back to the people.
We are about 2.5 minutes away from the break. Can I squeeze in something real quickly?
Sure.
We have a thing going on right now with Honey Baked Ham.
Oh.
They are giving away a Super Bowl party for 20 people. Sandwiches, sides, soft drinks, napkins, utensils, everything, even cookies and brownies.
Wow.
And so the way you win this, we'll pick one name on Friday. One person will win this.
Okay.
And if you want to win it, Patsy's here now. I just want to let the listeners know you don't have to wait for the answer machine now. It might happen anyway because somebody else might
be on the phone. Right.
But if you call right now, Patsy's here. You can get your name and a number to Patsy. Even if you're in there already, you can get your name in as many times as you want. She'll put your name in the box, and then on Friday you could be the one with the big Super Bowl package from Honey Baked Ham. So yeah, that's nice.
Sounds like
it's a prize, even though I won't get 20.
Right.
But it's a prize that I could, say, well, you know what? I can't win, and I might not win if I wasn't working here, but I could go buy some.
That's right.
It's one of those.
Hey, you can make your own little party package.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah, that way to.
And you grow your own celery. Oh.
And by the way, you're not going to get it grown quick enough, but.
No, I know. Well, there was a question. How much, if you were growing a coffee bean plant, could you actually make, how many beans would you need in order to make, just 1 cup of coffee?
To make say a pound of coffee.
Oh, pound. Okay, that's a lot more.
Yeah,
than a cup.
That would be your bag of coffee. You know what? I don't know because the bean is harvested and processed and roasted and ground and then you figure how much goes into making 1 pot of coffee.
Right.
That's.
It's an interesting thing, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I guess somebody's trying to make their own coffee. Grow their own coffee.
Well, people do like to try to grow it and see, and it could be, again, an experiment in order to, see, or just see whether or not can you grow enough to at least supplement your coffee experience?
Maybe it's, Maybe somebody's wanting to get into the coffee business.
Could be.
By the way, I don't know if I gave the number. The office line is 732-8000. 732-8000 if you want to call Patsy right now. And we'll be right back with Caroline Baldwin. We'll try to stick to gardening on the other side. This is The Source, WOCA.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Acting Attorney General Sally Yates fired by the president last night for openly questioning his executive order on immigrants and refugees.
The White House fired back. Ms. Yates is an Obama administration appointee who is weak on borders and very weak on illegal immigration. It is time to get serious about protecting our country.
Fox's Blake Berman, Democrats like Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer pushing back, calling Yates a profile in courage, saying
maybe some of her courage, her insight, her wisdom would rub off on the people in the White House.
Yates replaced with Dana Binte, a longtime federal prosecutor in Virginia. President Trump tweeting this morning that Democrats should be ashamed and that they're not moving fast enough on improving his cabinet nominations. Overnight tonight, the deadline to sign up for coverage under the federal health care law. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms: frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too.
Hello, gorgeous.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Sunday is Super Bowl 51, and Honey Baked Ham has teamed up with WOCA to give one lucky listener all the fixings for a fabulous Super Bowl party for 20 people. Sandwiches, sides, soft drinks, plates, napkins, utensils, even a cookie or a brownie. Honey Baked Ham can make any day feel like a party, and all you have to do is call in and register to win. Call 732-8000 right now. Leave your name and number, and Friday during Fun with Joe, we'll announce the winner. It's a Super Bowl spectacular from WOCA and Honey Baked Ham. Yum.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Greetings, good citizens. Join me, Queen Eleanor, at the 31st Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 28th and 29th and February 3rd, 4th and 5th at the Alachua County Fairgrounds. Join the colourful cast of characters on the streets of Hogtown, where you'll find medieval merriment for the whole family. Cheer on royal knights as they joust for their lady's honour. Watch a living chess match or enjoy performances by gypsy dancers and magicians. Then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair.
25 minutes before 10 o'clock, Caroline Baldwin is here. 53 degrees, by the way. It warmed up a little bit since you got here. And the phone lines are open if you have a question for Caroline. Caroline is, of course, if you didn't already know, a master gardener. So if you have any gardening questions you might want to ask. We don't see any really freezing temperatures near... We're done with winter, right?
No, well, let's. I'm hoping. I mean, because we have had our 3 thunderstorms. And so we should be ushering in some spring weather. This was, it wasn't a freeze. I think there were some frost warnings as I was getting up this morning and stuff, looking around. So maybe a little bit of frost here and there.
Did you really?
Not a whole lot. I mean, because we can get frost even though the temperatures are higher.
Yeah,
it doesn't take 32 degrees to get
it's the
frost.
dew point. That's how they figure it, right?
And the wind and things like that. So the lack of wind overnight allowed that temperature, that frost to settle. Clear skies allowed that temperature to drop. So working in conjunction, low humidity.
You know what was nice? We went to the medieval thing on
right
in Gainesville on Saturday, and it was cold.
I hate when it's cold over there.
Oh, really? I liked it as cold. I just was kind of
because it's usually the wind blows through that place, and it's
yeah, that would have been. It wasn't really that windy.
Wasn't too windy.
It was just like you being in a refrigerator. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been up there when it's been cold. I've been up there when it's been wet.
You're going this Saturday?
Yeah, and I'm going this Saturday.
Oh, you're going to have fun.
I'm going to have a blast.
I never went before. It was. I really enjoyed it. The secret to enjoying it is to stop and watch the shows.
Right. Watch the people, watch the characters that come through there. And
they had a lady doing a dog show.
Yeah.
And it was just so cute and fun and funny.
There used to be a guy there that was a contact juggler.
What's that mean?
That doesn't mean, juggling, usually we think of throwing objects into the air.
Right.
And being able to, being able to catch and throw. But his was it was contact, meant they never left his hands or his body. He would use glass, or I guess they were glass spheres or acrylic, and ran them through to where they, and could go up and around and... He hasn't been there for years, but I think what it was is arthritis and stuff, and hands probably got to him. But he was just spectacular to watch because the ball. I mean, because you could tell that the balls would move, and were going around while they were going around.
Wow.
While they were going around in his hands, they were spinning also. So it was just kind of neat. Has nothing to do with gardening, I know, but it was cool.
No, but.
And these folks are all local. I mean, are not all local. The actors that portraying are, I believe it's the Society for Creative Anachronisms.
Yeah, whatever that word means.
It means inaccurate. So when you see them walking around in costume and they still have a wristwatch or eyeglasses. Eyeglasses did not exist in the 14th century.
That's what that word means. It's an inaccurate.
Yes, inaccurate, yep.
But
they do their best to...
and they smell probably better than they did.
Right, because they've only been there for 3 days.
In medieval times.
Yeah.
But and
that their RVs are parked back...
Yeah, right. So, but I mean, back to connecting it to gardening, they had no choice but to depend on gardening.
Right.
I was looking at this thing about North Korea. It's a very, very different kind of a society, and that farming, gardening is a necessity.
Yes.
If you don't have some kind of a plot of land for your food, you're not going to eat in that country.
Correct.
Wow.
And in other countries as well, but unfortunately with some of these, it's a matter of education on knowing how to garden. I mean, it seems. Most people go, well, how can someone not know how to garden? Well, very easily. You don't know.
I don't know how to garden.
How to work the soil to where you're actually improving the soil and not causing damage. What to plant when, how to care for those, how to properly water them. Sometimes I think they're doing a lot in some of these nations, whether or not I'm not sure any programs, missionary programs, things like that go abroad and work in certain areas on a regular basis. We're bringing the greenhouses and verticulture or hydroponics into communities, and where it's sustainable, weather's not going to be an issue. They claim with hydroponic or vertical agriculture that you can grow more in a 100 square foot 100 foot long greenhouse than you can on an acre of land. So your space can be limited, and your control of your other resources, your water and things like that, because you get countries like Africa and stuff like that do not have that access or skill or ability, whether or not it's based on political strife in the country or political just politics.
Do you know I have a question for you from the parking lot here?
Okay.
You just reminded me of it when you said the greenhouse. If you look in the parking lot right now, you'll see the trees right here, right behind us, have no leaves.
Right.
The ones right over there by Sears, and I'm not talking about
the ones on the front building.
They have leaves.
No, those are evergreen. Those are deciduous.
It's two different trees. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought maybe it was just the warmth of the building.
No, that's probably over there is a ligustrum probably, and the other might
Can you see the tree that I'm talking about?
I can't see the ones out in the parking lot. I mean, except for the oak tree from here. I mean, the ones I can see up against the building over there.
Can you go out there in the break and look at them? We're 4 minutes away. I thought they were the exact same tree. I was trying to figure out why all the trees in the parking lot have no leaves except for those ones next to Sears.
No, it's a different kind of tree.
So what did they, when they were planting trees, did they say?
They did that on purpose because in the wintertime you usually want sunshine coming through. In the summertime you want shade.
But why would they put different trees then?
Well, because it's a location where you want that, you're creating some shade there on the building just for different plantings, different landscape.
Really?
Yeah, and different ideas. A lot of times when you're planting near your house or on
tree.
a patio, a tree, say a shaded tree or a tree for your backyard, and you're looking to plant for shade. Normally, we're planting for shade for summer, so it needs to have needs to have leaves in the summer. But you may want the passive heating in the wintertime by it being deciduous and it loses its leaves, allowing that sunlight to come through and warm, say, that
I'm a big
unheated
fan of yours.
Florida.
You don't know how big of a fan I am, actually. You don't realize it, but I really do want to take pictures of things and put them on your Facebook page.
Well, go for it.
In the garden.
Yeah.
For those of you who are not on Carol Ann's Facebook page, you got to join, and Carol Ann will say, okay.
Come on in the garden.
Just don't sell anything.
Right.
Unless you ask Carol Ann first.
Right, just see what we've got going, and
what if I had something to sell? Would you let me sell
it? It depends on what it was.
Sorry, I had a question about greenhouses.
Okay.
In Walgreens, remember I told you this a few years ago? They have this. It looks like a mini stepladder.
Yeah. And
it's a miniature
they're
greenhouse.
little mini greenhouses. They're great little starter hobby kind of things. You just have to watch out because if you put it out in the sun, it's going to heat up, and it's going to heat up quick.
And so you don't want that. You don't want it too hot.
You don't want it too hot because you'll cook your plants. But they are a great little thing if you've got a way to keep it help get your seeds started here in the springtime or again in the fall. It gives you an area to protect the climate on those. I would probably put or even when your plants start to come up, they can have sunshine but be out of the wind and things like that. Those little tiny ones, you do have to make sure you weight them down or strap them down somehow. They will blow over when you've got trays of plants in, and you will be very upset and wish to break things.
There's a lot of cats in my neighborhood. I wonder if they would go in there just to get warm.
They might try to.
Cool yeah.
But those usually have a little zipper front. There's all different sizes on these little portable greenhouses. I had one of the ones that was like little 4 shelves in there. It held like a tray each on them. It lasted about 2 years. Take care of it, it might last 3. If you put it away, when you're not using.
Me. I'll get some I say this, I might not get anything, but I would like to get some potted plants and just have nothing to do with them anymore. Just look at them. Like that one over there. That nice pepperoni.
That's a nice house plant. Yep.
We have a $20 gift certificate to Bob Wine's Community Gardens and Nursery. If you want it, call me and tell me you want it. 622-9622. We'll be right back with Carol Ann.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, sunshine for the most part and becoming milder with a high of 69 to 73. It'll be clear and cool Tuesday night with a low of 42 in the coolest inland spots to 49 along the coast. Wednesday, sunshine and becoming even warmer, high 73 to 77. Thursday, partly sunny and pleasant, the high 74 to 78. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. Do you have a gout-ridden toe or bowels that move too slow, creaky knees, or how about an asthmatic wheeze? Then acupuncture is sure to please. Come visit me, your primary care physician, Erica Olstein at A Better You Healthcare. Call me at 352-615-5566. That's 352-615-5566.
Everyone's going to the Camellia Show, and you should be going too, because this year's event at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens is bigger and better than ever. It's a wonderful show of blooms and blossoms and bursts of color all over this 5-acre garden, and it's free. Best of all, you can start your own Camellia collection for as little as $9.99, and larger sizes are available as well. Be sure to check out those gorgeous, ever-blooming red ruffle azaleas, regularly $6.99, but still just $3.99 at Bob Wine's. Hundreds of other blooming azaleas, including those hot new Watch It azaleas and Bob's very own Aristocrat azaleas at super low prices. Go to BobWinesCameliaGardens.net for all this week's super buys. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens on Southeast 38th Street, just east of Lake Weir Avenue. Open daily till 4, Saturdays until 2, in the same blooming place since 1952.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's at 9:05 a.m.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with storing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
All right, 12 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Rick, congratulations. You are the recipient of the $20 gift certificate to Bob Wines.
There we go.
And thank you, Bob Wines, for sponsoring this show. By the way, there was a story, one of our weird stories yesterday or 2 days ago, or last week maybe, about this lady who has your skills and your knowledge about plants and tried to make a little business of it.
Right.
Nobody was calling her, I can take care of your houseplants, everything. She changed her name to the Plant Whisperer.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, she's got all this business just by
changing the name.
Right. So she goes to people's houses. She looks at their plants. She waters them. She takes care of them. And she goes, "Hey, you're a nice little plant." And they think she's talking to them.
Right. Well, she's talking to them. They're not talking back necessarily.
So she's I guess just the name. So
right.
I just looked up. Is there a plant whisperer in Ocala? And there is not.
No, I don't need to change my name.
So I'm just thinking, well, maybe somebody else who's a master gardener.
Somebody who's got a little thing looking to do some plant sitting and
maybe somebody has
plants while people are away.
Just the name could change everything for you.
That's true. It's all in a name. It's like judging the book by a cover. Because it's just the title is what's there.
Yeah.
To get a little bit back to gardening, and we always get through, and I don't know if this is much gardening, but weather, how cold we were the last couple mornings here, at which I have just my opinion, I have not liked it in the least. I was just lucky I was off Monday and Tuesday, so I didn't have to deal with too much of it.
A little bit.
Well, only if you don't have to be out in it all the time.
I'll be honest though. I like it, but I'm glad I'm in Florida because I know it's short-lived.
Right. Yeah. And it's not near as bad as it would be elsewhere.
Right.
But as we're wrapping up January here, go back into that good old Farmer's Almanac. The almanac said that our average temperature for January was 65, which was 5 degrees above average. And I think we probably were. We had a fairly warm January. Here with the end of January, they were saying between the 28th and the 31st was sunny and chilly. And I think we were pretty much. I mean, we had a little bit of cloud cover and that, but it was chilly. That's to say the least. Coming into February, they're saying that we're going to be about average. 61 is our average temperature for February, and the first week can be rainy periods and cool. The second week, a few showers and seasonable. And then I actually looked at the Weather Channel this morning and kind of getting that same feel that I think on like the 9th they're calling for a chance of rain or something like that. So the almanac, if you're looking at
isn't that amazing though?
It can go, and I don't know. They just watch weather patterns from previous years or the same, whatever was going on, because you figure they're probably getting ready to they're compiling the information for next year now. For these kind of things, because it's got to be written and edited and advertised, secured, and before it ever goes to press. So
I know.
And they usually have pre-order sales come in
amazing,
September.
really.
So a lot of this stuff is already done. But yeah, if you're gardening, it's a nice resource.
And you have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Carol Ann.
Yeah. Good morning, guys.
Hey, you.
Yeah, it'd just be right for me if I don't call you on Tuesdays. I don't know. It's like calling my mom,
You got to give a holler once a week. That's right.
Yeah. See, you're talking about gardening and all that stuff. I get back up to my hometown of Milwaukee a couple of times in the summer. And one of those trips, I usually go by myself for a week to visit friends and family and whatnot. And one day, I got in the car. I thought, okay, I'm going to just drive around and go back to some of the old neighborhoods where I was brought up and just check out the whole town everywhere. When I get into some certain areas, I don't want to call them slums, but not poor areas, where normal people live. Every so often you come across these big gardens, public gardens. And I asked somebody that was in the know about that, and it said, oh, yeah, that's whenever they tear some houses down or whatever they do, they don't rebuild them or sell them. They keep those lots open for people for gardening, for public gardening. And you go down to the city hall, you register, no money involved, and they give you a piece of paperwork saying that you have the privilege of gardening on this plot of land and with other people, and they're all over the place. I couldn't believe it, and it was like jungles. I mean, there was not only corn growing, but all kind of high vegetables and everything else. I thought it was such a wonderful thing to see that,
Right. They're considered community gardens. In some areas, they work real well. You usually have to have some kind of knowledgeable background team in order to educate people and to keep it running, because so many times you get into something and it might be a little over your head. Somebody who's maybe a newcomer into it, and it takes a little bit of knowledge, takes a little bit of teaching for it. I believe we still have a community garden here in Ocala, started maybe a year or two ago. I can't remember where it's at. I know where it's at, but I can't. It's
on. I think I know where it is. By the cemetery. Oh gosh, what's that cemetery? It's Tucker Hill or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Somebody will know and probably let us know. And I know even in Extension, we've done some of our garden plots in there, but unless it's something that you yourself are interested in, ones that are done up, say, where. Here, you get your volunteer time if for your assistance by showing up here. They don't work. Those don't work too well. But once where it's...
According to this fellow that I talked to in the know about it, said each plot has like I want to call him a leader, somebody that knows about plants and stuff, and kind of keeps an eye on everything. But I just thought that was wonderful, driving through these certain areas of the city and seeing these large gardens. I mean, and people were in there working them and weeding them and doing this, that, and whatnot. That just was such a great thing,
It is, and it's amazing how much once you get into it and begin to have successes and such like that. Well, one, it's a great experience. It's great outdoor activity, exercise, sunshine, fresh air, all that good stuff. But also adding to the diet, on fresh produce and things like that you're not having to go get. I don't know whether or not these gardens aren't as prevalent here in the South or here in Florida, because we garden year-round, and things are, at least here in Ocala itself, you're close to almost everything. You can almost walk to some of these places if you had to, or the bus will take you to Walmart if, on those kind of things, or sometimes the neighborhoods that could most benefit from them aren't that far from some rural areas, and that we do have some rural areas here. I'm not sure, maybe in the Jacksonville area or Miami, maybe they do have some more of these kind of community gardens where they work a little better, I think, than around here. I'm not sure. I've seen some wonderful ones in magazines and on television programs where, in Los Angeles and, like you say, up in northern states where they're, that they do great.
Well, it certainly seems to be a very successful a venture part of the city and everything else. And as far as I'm concerned, it probably raises property values rather than living next to a house that's falling apart or whatever, or empty, or having a garden center. I would say it probably adds to the value of your property.
And it probably even helps with, I would almost say, security within the neighborhood, because members of the community, the neighborhood, are out and about. That you're, and it's not like you say, a rundown building that maybe illegal activity is going on in, but that you're walking down to your garden back and forth. Yeah, well, unless you're in a state that's allowed. Yeah,
it's kind of like an outdoor social center,
Exactly. Yeah, it is, and it can become that. In that sense, it's a benefit to the community all the way around. Whatever the community is paying to help keep those things going, whether or not it's the water bill or having the public works come in and turn the parks department come turn the plots, or however they do. They usually end up being a good community resource.
Okay, well, nice talking. I just wanted to share that with you.
All right,
thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks.
By the way, with a minute or three left, did you see the picture Kathy just posted on your Facebook page?
Oh, I will have to refresh
avocado,
it.
it says on the label. Avocado?
Okay.
Avocado, and then PA something. I don't know what that might stand for.
Let's see.
I mean, it's hidden by the leaf.
Right. Let me see. Oh, can't wait.
Avocado something.
Oh, okay. It's the variety of avocado, but it's got blooms on it. It's got flowers, so that's fantastic.
So that's what she's showing you.
That one's got that has got some flowers too.
It's going to make an avocado.
Mm-hmm. Or it should.
That's an acquired taste, that thing.
They are. I'm not a big fan. I do like guacamole, but that's because it's mixed with other more flavorful.
That's
the onion and
that's
tomato.
Really the only way to introduce yourself to avocado. Guacamole.
Yeah.
I guess.
I know people who at work who actually sit there and
just eat it
but they put hot sauce on it.
Oh, really?
So I'm kind of going, you don't like them either. You just are eating them because they're good for you. It's like hiding. It's you don't like. Oh, I like broccoli. Pass me the cheese sauce. No, you like the cheese sauce. You're eating the broccoli because you know it's good for you.
That's really true.
But
I do that too.
That's I think we all do. But it's that's on some of these things. It's not just. It's I think avocados are an acquired taste. Same thing with artichokes, a few other things.
But they probably are good for you, right?
Yes, they are.
Hey, that's not what I want to play. I want to play your song. Where's your...
And I hope everybody stays warm today. It should be warm up and be a gorgeous afternoon. Oh, hello, kitty.
Kitty cat, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, where's your song?
I don't know. Did you lose my song?
There it is. Okay, sorry.
I found it. I'll lose my song.
Once again, the fastest hour in radio right here.
It is. Even if we did not touch a whole lot on gardening today.
Greenhouses. Master gardeners.
True.
Avocados.
Upcoming spring festival.
These trees out in the parking lot.
Right. Food for the Super Bowl.
We had plenty of gardening talk.
Everybody have a great day.
All right, we will be right back. If you want to be in the running for this prize from Honey Baked Ham, it's a Super Bowl party for 20 people. We'll be picking one name to win that one prize on Friday. So you got to call right now, 732-8000. Tell Patsy your name and number, and you'll be in the box. You could be the winner. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Around the country, continuing protests like this one last night in Houston, Texas, against the president's executive order on immigration. This is the Trump administration defends the high-profile firing of the acting attorney general.
Sally Yates was relieved of duty for refusing to enforce President Trump's executive order restricting immigration from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. White House senior policy advisor Stephen Miller told Fox News,
"It's a betrayal of the office, and it is unconscionable."
Meanwhile, Washington has become the first state to sue the Trump administration over the order.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. The president also promising to continue to protect the rights of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people working for federal contractors. This under an executive order signed by President Obama. And the Boy Scouts of America doing an about-face now, allowing children who identify as boys to take part. Fox News, we report, you decide.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2. I don't know what to call it. Is there a number 3?
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms: frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain. If you have even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI, because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is, EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation with your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.